Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing well. Today I am giving you brief introduction about the videos of homework and the videos that have been sent to you up till now. Till now we have completed the bi-monthly syllabi of worksheets. The worksheets which are related to bi-monthly have been sent to you with the solve answer and with the solve explanations. Now come to the theory. We have three chapters including in our bi-monthly. Obviously the selective topics are included in bi-monthly regarding every chapter, but we are just starting the first chapter of bi-monthly, that is Introduction to Chemistry. There are two questions in this chapter in which I am going to explain you briefly about that, and uh, I have sent two links of YouTube videos which were for the explanation of these topics. These Now I am sending you the written work of Introduction to Chemistry chapter. Okay, so just we start that. Introduction to Chemistry. The first question is, what is chemistry? Describe the branches of chemistry. First of all, let me discuss about chemistry, as I have already given you the video of explanation, but I'm just briefly explaining you the topic here. It is a branch of science that deals with the studies of properties, composition and structure of matter. As you all know that there are three and now four types of matter: solid, liquid, gas and plasma. So the chemistry related to the properties of these four, the composition, the structure of these four is chemistry. It also deals with the changes that occur in matter due to some circumstances. If we high up the temperature, if we break up the product, what will be the reactions that have been following that thing is all included in the branch of chemistry. Okay. Discussing branches of chemistry, there are various branches of chemistry, but we are discussing 9 of them here. Number one is physical chemistry. Physical chemistry is that chemistry which deals with the laws and principles of combination of atoms and molecules in different chemical reaction. In chemical reaction, many of the atoms and molecules just while combining with each other follow some principles, follow some rule, and that is studied under the heading of physical chemistry. Second is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with carbon compounds, but few carbon compounds are not included in this category. uh, these are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, metal carbonates, bicarbonates, and carbides. Actually, it's a study of hydrogen and uh, carbon compounds, that called hydrocarbon compounds and their derivatives. This is the study of organic means nature compounds which containing carbon atoms, with the exception of these five. Next is inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry is that branch of chemistry which deals with the elements and their compounds. As we know that there are multiple of elements present in this whole world except carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Many of these elements which obtained from non-living organisms like calcium, zinc, phosphate, sulfate. The study of these elements and their compounds is called inorganic chemistry. Next is Analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry, it is a branch of chemistry that deals with the techniques and method used to determine the quality, quantity, and the kind of compounds given. If I get a sample of anything, like there are multiple type of milks available, tetra milks available in market, but the quality, if I want to know the quality which Tetra Pak milk is better for us, I go through some processes. That processes involved in the heading of analytical chemistry. Next is biochemistry. Bio means life and chemistry means chemistry. The reactions which are happening inside the living body is called bio. The study is called biochemistry. Next is industrial chemistry. As the name indicates, industrial chemistry. So the chemistry which involve in chemical processes in industries is studied under this heading, industrial chemistry, like manufacturing of glass, manufacturing of cement, paper, soda ash, uh, fertilizers, medicine, different drugs, different type of materials that we obtain from our industry is dealt in industrial chemistry. Next is nuclear chemistry. It is the branch of chemistry that deals with the study of changes occurring in the nuclei. Nuclei means nucleus. If I have any element and the changes occur only in nucleus, not outside the shells, like no involvement of electrons is present, only the involvement of nucleus happens, that cause the emission of invisible radiations. As we all are living in a modern society, we know about nuclear bombs, we know about atomic bombs, how harmful they are. So they use this methodology, they use the nucleus of the element to build up that invisible radiations which cause more destruction as compared to a normal bomb. Next is environmental chemistry. It is a branch of chemistry that deals with the study of interaction of chemical materials to the environment in which animals and plants are living. Means how we coordinate with each other, how the environment, how the temperature, how the pressure of the air is affected by us, or we affected by that pressure. So by that temperature, it all includes in the environmental chemistry. Our pollution, our health problems, our health hazards are all the topics that are included in environmental chemistry. Last is polymeric chemistry. Polymeric chemistry is that chemistry in which polymerization is involved. Polymerization is a process in which small units called polymers combine to form a larger unit. This process is called polymerization, and this process is used in plastics, synthetic fibers, and papers. So the process of that polymerization is studied under the heading of polymer chemistry. Next question is, describe the role of chemistry in our daily life. As I have already sent you the video to give you the animation view, how we can involve chemistry, how we involve in chemistry automatically by using such things in our daily life. Now I am discussing it according to the syllabi content. Impact of chemistry or role of chemistry is the same question, so don't get confused in it. We use modern chemistry in multiple of things like medicine, soap, detergent, plastic, cement, fertilizers, glass, etc. are all the products of the resultant of chemistry that we get with the result of chemistry reactions. Chemistry provides us number one, environmental protection. How we recycle different garbages and make them in a useful manner. How we can utilize different waste material in the environment just to follow the cycle of recyclation, recycle it and reuse it. How we can do that, chemistry give us the methods. Second is daily needs for food and other materials. Chemists are involved in development of synthetic plants hormone. We have already synthesized different artificial plants hormone which helps in the growth and the growth of plant and increase the yield, the product. How we do plantation nowadays is the result of this chemicals, this chemistry, that we are planting different types of plants and they are growing and regulating in a best way is due to chemistry. Chemistry also involved in the preservation of food, means how we preserve your food in tin packs or in any of the packets is due to chemistry. New sources, how new sources of energy has been introduced is due to chemistry. Wind energy is used to make electricity. Solar energy is used to make electricity. Tidal energy is used also used for different purposes. So we are using different types of energy. The use of energy is utilized in many ways, and chemistry give us this thing. Number 4 and number last is we use chemicals in our daily lives, like we use fluoride compounds such as SnF2, sodium phosphooxide and sodium fluoride in our toothpaste, which help our teeth to protect from any bacteria and control to decay. Means these toothpaste that we use in our daily lives are the fluorine compounds that help us to control the decay of the teeth, or else we will lose our teeth by the bacterial involvement. So these are the two questions which you have to do in your copy, and after that just do your work properly so that your bi-monthly will not be affected and your work will follow the timeline, proper timeline. When we just come, inshallah, soon, when we come to a physical class, you may discuss your problems, you may discuss any topic that been on doubt from your side, so you can discuss with me. Kindly complete these two questions in your register. The chapter has been completed here. No objectives of this chapter included in bi-monthly and in final syllabi. This chapter only has these two questions. So kindly complete your work and do proper writing in registers. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.